everybody, Disdonn here, and I'm gonna fucking wreck Sephiroth. If I beat Big Bad Birth of a God in one shot with one fucking Knights of the Round, I got this, guys. I might not even need the full 7.5 plus minutes of One-Winged Angel to beat this bad boy. So, what we're gonna do is we're going to have me get emotional here. This is the last episode. This is the end of Final Fantasy. Come on, motherfucker. Bring it. Bring it, you one-winged, mutated son of a bitch. Your Shadow Flare ain't nothing. Your fucking Supernova ain't shit. Because you know what? I'm OP. I'm OP. And I'm gonna go this slow. Every hit. Every last fucking hit. He's got wall on, but it'll go away after a couple of hits. Forfeit the game, motherfucker. Look, I keep, in my head, I keep hearing all the OC remixes and the rap from Megaran, both before and after the mashup of this, about the Battle with Sephiroth, and oh god. I'm almost level 99, my combat's explosive. I'm motherfucking gonna take this guy out in a couple of goddamn Knights of the Rounds. His barrier is not gonna last forever. Somewhere between rock and classical opera is One-Winged Angel. But you know what? It's not even close to the level of masterpiece that Dancing Mad is. This is nothing. Final Fantasy VI is a superior game in every way, especially in music. Even though it was an SNES game, even though it wasn't 3D, it had more, like, it didn't have the Aeris dies moment in it, but it had more poignant moments in it. It had more realistic, dark, adult content. And I'm not saying that Final Fantasy VII is a bad game. It's a very good game. It's a great game. It's a classic game. It just does not live up to the hype that a lot of people give it. Like, if they do the remake in the same sort of, like, graphical vein as Final Fantasy 15 and improve some of the weak spots in the story, then maybe it'll probably be like the Breath of the Wild of the Final Fantasy franchise, where the remake of Final Fantasy VII is literally the be-all, end-all. Well, that didn't take much. 2 fucking hits with Knights of the Round. I W-summoned Knights of the Round and he's done. I just find it great that, like, this point of the song is playing, because it's like, it makes his end feel so much more like he's ended. And then we're going to get the band scene and the ending. It is 7:20 p.m. on a Thursday night in March. And I'm praying to God that my audio and video are good. I'm praying to God that I don't have to do this twice, even though I know how easy it's going to be. Because this is it, guys. This is the ending of this long journey. I'm almost there. This is all we could do. Wait, what about Holy? What's gonna happen to the planet? That, I don't know. Isn't the rest up to the planet? You're right. We've done all that we could. We showed Sephiroth your dick and he sucked it. Alright, everyone. We did our best. That's it. Let's go home proud. Do, Seph is dead. Fuck that stupid one-winged son of a bitch. I fucking kicked his ass. Wait. What happened? I feel it. What? He's still here. Still. Cloud! He's laughing. He's fucking laughing at me. Well, band scene time. Cloud! Gameplay recording paused. And it pauses all the way through the rest of the game, by the way. That's why I'm using capture card. I love the music to this because it's like a blend of a couple of different things, including a little bit of like Aeris theme in here. But like, fuck it, I can turn off the encounters because there's no more encounters. Well, there's one. And he deserves every fucking bit of this. I will give my analysis of this after. One v one. Cloud v Seph. Cloud doesn't even have any materia on him anymore. It's just Cloud v Seph. And if I didn't have Omni Slash, this would be the only time that I could use it. And I'm gonna do it slow. Because he deserves it. Every hit. Every last one. For Aeris. For the planet. All of it. You are God no more. Only a man. Bursts into light, Holy is released, and Cloud exacts some of his vengeance. Now, there's a lot of theories going around as to why Sephiroth is naked, well, almost naked, in that scene, and I think like there's a little bit of a weird idolism and like sexual misunderstanding and representation that Cloud has with Seph livestream, because like back in the day, Sephiroth was like the be-all end-all, the super soldier. He was everybody's hero and everything, and basically I'm sure at one point they put him in like the mid-year version of Sports Illustrated or whatever, Time Magazine Person of the Year, and he probably did like a shirtless pose or something. So the idol that Cloud remembers, the Sephiroth Cloud remembers idolizing so hard, was probably the shirtless Sephiroth from that like photo spread, like life story of like how he became the best of the best. I think I'm beginning to understand. What? An answer from the planet. The promised land. I think I can read her there. Yeah. It's too weird. Sorry, guys. Dude, a little choked up. But yeah, like, he probably remembers Sephiroth best, like, as the picture that he had on his wall, which was probably from that magazine. which is why he's shirtless. There's a lot of people who think that he was like gay or whatever for him, but I don't think so. Hey, where's everyone? Hey, everybody! Glad you're all safe. They all seem to be safe too. Now what are we gonna do? Holy should be moving soon. And that means this place will. Oh, lady luck, don't fail me now. God, I love fucking cigarette drop. I love this. This is great. Y'all wanted to see me beat Sephiroth, but you wanted to see this more. I know you did. Yeah, there's the high wind crashing in to save our asses. Ugh. But yeah, so Cloud isn't gay for Sephiroth. Like in Advent Children, he and Tifa are babysitting Marlene and adopt some other kid. But I think the only reason why that is you know, it's been a couple years. Shit! And Cloud's mostly been gone. So I mean, how much do you think he and Tifa have been trying to make kids when, you know, he may or may not be infertile from what they did to him? I mean, we don't know. So, you know, there's all sorts of things that are amiss there. And speaking of Advent Children, if you haven't watched it, watch it. Like, it's a good supplemental material to this. The Flower Girl. Nope. Not the Flower Girl. Big motherfucking meteor about to kick your ass. I can't believe that if the video doesn't get corrupted or the audio isn't fucked, this is the last video of Final Fantasy VII that I'm going to give you guys. Unless you really want me to grind the ever-loving fuck and hurt myself and my sanity trying to beat Emerald and Ruby Weapon legit. Because I don't know if I can, guys. I mean, I know I can, but it'll be hard. It'll take a while. Hey, that's live stream. That's Holy. Holy is sort of doing a thing. Which is stronger, guys? Holy or Meteor? Well, looks like it's fucking Meteor. Well, it's nice knowing you, Midgar. Nice knowing you. Wait a damn minute. What's gonna happen to Midgar? We can't let that happen. I had everyone take refuge in the slums. But the way things are now... It's too late for Holy. Meteor is approaching the planet. Holy is having the opposite effect. Forget Meteor. We gotta worry about the planet. Yeah, motherfucker. We're all alone here. What's that? God. You know, in a couple of months, it'll have been 20 years since the first time I beat this game. What the hell is that? Live stream. Live stream. Yeah, this is... This is a nostalgia trip. It's a field trip for me. It's coming! It's a big field trip for me, man. I mean, I look forward to this video going up, and I really look forward to you guys liking it, hopefully. I'm sorry about... I'm gonna keep apologizing for a while about fucking cheating the weapons, but they're super bosses. Like, even if you go in there fully prepared and have everything right, you still get your ass handed to you like 90% of the fucking time. And now that I know that I don't need like mega elixirs and shit to beat Sephiroth, because it took literally a W summon fucking Knights of the Round to kill him, well, whatever, man. I feel that you guys got cheated. Like, you didn't get to see Supernova, which is basically his summon, where he blows up the whole fucking solar system to, you know, try and take you out. I'll have to find a video of that and like link it in the description or something. Fuck. Sorry, that gets me every time. She didn't die in vain, guys. No. Again, 3 times this, because this is just the credits. Hats off to you, Nobuo Uematsu! Oh god! The soundtrack to my childhood! Final Fantasy 1 to 10. Like, if I get either a better computer or find a way to use my wife's laptop to do it and like emulate it, or if it gets put on like Virtual Console for the Switch, I'm going to give you guys a playthrough of the original Final Fantasy, one way or another, because even though it's not high on my list of top 10, it's like number 6 or 7, I think. It holds a special place in my heart, because that motherfucking game, Final Fantasy VII, came out in like it came out in 1987. It came out the year after I was born. Final Fantasy VII came out when I was 10 years old. But I got Final Fantasy 1. I think my grandma either bought it from the store because they still had it. Like, they were still had a bunch of like Nintendo games. Either that or she got it from like a pawn shop. But she got me the original Final Fantasy when I was 4 years old. And God fucking help me if that game did not teach me how to read. Between that and like the Sesame Street letters and numbers game on the NES, those two taught me how to read. It made me the fucking nerd I am now. Like, between that and some of the shows that were on in the 80s, like Ninja Turtles, Transformers, and G.I. Joe and shit, like, if not for the original Final Fantasy, I would not have the love for fantasy, the love for, like, RPGs and shit that I do now. Because I was 4 years old, and the NES was shitty. Like, you had to hold the reset button and press the power button to shut it off in order to save at an end, right? And God help me if I didn't fuck that up 100 times. I mean, I think I beat it by the time I was 6. But it took me so many times. And I know the fucking file corrupted, like, using a tent outside the Temple of Chaos at the very end of the game at least once. But I was a kid. I didn't have to go to school. I could play fucking 8 hours a day for weeks. So it was literally between that and like Mario and the original Zelda, I fucking played the shit out of early Nintendo games. I mean, no wonder why I fucking beat it so many times back in the day, because I had nothing but time. But, like, Final Fantasy VII is special to me because it wasn't just the first 3D Final Fantasy. It was, like, the second I actually owned. I beat 4 after I'd rented it, like, a bajillion times. I beat 6 after I rented it a bajillion times, like, I'd played through it. Because we had the one rental store in my town. So, I mean, they had, like, 3 save slots on the cartridges, so, like, if you'd, like, rent it every weekend for, like, a month or 2, your save would still be there. Like, you know. And basically that's how I played Final Fantasy 2 and 3, 4 and 6. And Mystic Quest 2. I don't think I beat Mystic Quest ever, because that was fucking weird. Final Fantasy theme! God damn it! 30 years of this goddamn song. Sorry, guys. It's just... there's so much. 500 years later. This scene... The first time I saw it, I'm just like, wait, wasn't he the last? It's like, well. That's good old Red 13 right there, motherfuckers. 500 years old. Well, 550 years old, probably. And you got 2 little cubs. Look at those cute little fuckers. Look at them. Look at them! They're so cute! I don't know if he asexually reproduced or, like, he found some rare fucking female and they've made it or whatever, but Midgar is overtaken by plants in 500 years. So eventually people move out of Midgar and it just gets overgrown. Ugh. But like, Final Fantasy VII came when I was 10 years old. And I'm just gonna let this go and talk, but it meant a lot to me as a 10-year-old boy to have it in my possession. It was, I think, the first PlayStation game I owned outside of Crash Bandicoot, and mind you, I had an N64. And we didn't have the PlayStation. If not for my wife's, or blah 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 blah. Sorry, misspoke. Forget what I just said. If not for my mom's eventually husband and then ex-husband, we wouldn't have had a PlayStation because he brought that when he moved in with us. And like, my mom wasn't into video games, really. But me and my brother were. My grandma got us into it, and she got out of video games by the time the Super Nintendo really got around. I think she played a little bit of Mario with us. All-Stars and World. But, I think it was... What year was it that the N64 came out? 95 or 96? That Christmas, she got us N64 because it was the last year that we lived in Minneapolis area. We were living in Anoka, a suburb, and we got it for Christmas. And we found out. I'm going to tell you a funny story. You'll get to know me a little bit through this. funny story is that because we were for the most part poor, and my grandma got most of our gifts for us, like, I can't remember, I'm pretty sure that this all happened the same year, but, we got to open a gift on Christmas Eve. And my brother, each of us did. And my brother and I each picked, like, a square package that we thought was either, like, a book, because I'm a heavy reader, you know, I've read a lot, especially Goosebumps back in the day. Like, Goosebumps and, like, other shit. But, like, I picked a thing that looked like something, like either a book or, like, a Super Nintendo game. Because I think the year before we'd gotten Earthbound, and holy fuck if that wasn't the best game ever. Not shitting you guys, I will fucking play it. You're gonna love it. And then I think we traded, God, I can't remember what we traded. I think we traded like our Super Scope and the games that came with it, or the games we had for it, like all 3 games that came with that the Super Scope had. And my mom funded the rest of the money with our allowance that we'd gotten, because I was basically the babysitter. Like, we got Chrono Trigger at Funko Land by trading in the Super Scope. And then, like, the year after we got the N64, and we found, like, I was hoping that we were going to get, like, Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy 2, because I'd been begging for those for, like, 2 fucking years. I know I'd beat them fucking when we rented them, but whatever, Blockbuster sucks. So, like, I was hoping that I'd open a smaller package and either get, like, a couple of Goosebumps books or, like, a Goosebumps anthology book like I'd gotten the year before that, like, had the Scream cover or whatever, and be like, yay, awesome, or Pokemon cards. I think Pokemon came out then. No, that was before Pokemon. Shit. But no, like, I was hoping for a Super Nintendo game, because I knew that the Nintendo 64 just came out, but I also knew it's like, there's no way my grandma or my mom either had the money or the ability to get it. So my brother and I opened the packages, and it winds up that we get, like, what was it? Mario 64 and fucking Diddy Kong Racing were, like, the things we opened. It's like, wait, what? Like, what? And my mom's like, God damn it, I should have double checked and made sure that which ones were which and labeled them properly so you didn't open them. Now you know what you're gonna get tomorrow. It's like, no, Mom, no, it's okay. It's like, oh my God, we were just like, we went to bed practically bawling, because it's like, we knew, like, how hard up and how bad it was, because we lived in an apartment and my mom worked and I was basically the babysitter for my little brother and sister, and it's like, you know, it was hard. So, like, we went to bed and we were just like, fucking A, I can't wait till tomorrow now, because I know we're getting an N64. We wouldn't get the games without the fucking N64. So we got the fucking N64 the next day, and we were like we were like that kid on the video of, like, the N64, just like, yeah, awesome. It's like, I had a TV in my room for me and my brother to play on, and God help me if I didn't play the ever-loving shit out of Mario 64 and Diddy Kong Racing, even though it was mediocre, and Mario Kart 64 was so far better when it came out. And, like, and then the year after we got Final Fantasy VII, and, like, that's why I loved RPGs so much, is we didn't have a lot of money. So we had to have games that would take us forever to beat. And even if we beat them, we'd play them again to try and get, like, 100%. That's why I said before, like, in the other video, it's like, yeah, I played Final Fantasy VII and beat it like 100 fucking times. I kept trying to get all the master materia. I tried to fucking beat Ultima Ruby and Emerald Weapon without a Game Shark. I eventually had to get a Game Shark for Emerald and Ruby, and I got the gold chocobo. I did all that shit because we didn't have anything else. We had Final Fantasy VII. We had fucking Crash Bandicoot. And then eventually we got like Tekken, which my stepdad, now ex-stepdad, got my mom into for a little bit. And I think the game after that we got was Chrono Cross. Because, yeah, like Chrono Cross. And then I had a summer job that I used to buy a guitar and Final Fantasy VIII. And then I got a real job when I was 16, had a car, and worked like 20 to 30 hours a week, plus going to school. Eventually, my junior and senior year, I went to school, worked, and did PSEO, took college classes. And my summer job and my actual job got me Final Fantasy VIII, 9, a guitar. I can't remember what other games they got us. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy Anthology. 4 and Chrono Trigger on PlayStation. And I bought the strategy guide too because I knew that there was shit that I missed in Chrono Trigger as far as endings, because there's so many fucking endings it's not even funny. And Chrono Trigger, like, even though we had a PlayStation, I'd keep going back to Chrono Trigger and Earthbound. Like, I'd swap out the N64 or the PlayStation and hook back up SNES and play Ocarina of Time, Super Metroid, or not Ocarina, Link to the Past. Fucking A, dumbass. Link to the Past, Super Metroid, Chrono Trigger, and Earthbound. I'd, like, play those over and over again, even though I had Final Fantasy VII, even though I had Tekken, even though I had Crash Bandicoot 1 and 2. Like, you know, because I didn't have a lot of money. And that's also why I still played outside when I was a kid, because if I was bored with my video games, all 3 of them I had, I'd fucking go outside and play with what few action figures I had. So, you know, that's a little bit of an insight. I know this episode may be gone long. I hope it rendered out good, because I'm a fucking emotional wreck. I'm a little buzzed, because I had a shot before I started recording these. And I finished my rum, and Final Fantasy VII's over, guys. My first long play, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. The ups, the downs, the crying, the raging, the nostalgia, just all of it. Because in the end, yeah, I play games I like. So that way I don't feel like I'm, you know, gonna get bored. But I'm sharing things I love with you guys. Every last one of you who watches my videos, even if it's only one of you, I fucking appreciate every last one of you. If I never get famous with this, if I only ever get 100 fucking subs, and only like 5 fucking people watch this video for the rest of my life, I'm glad to have shared it with you. No matter if it's 5 people, 500, or 500 fucking thousand. This has been Disdonn playing Final Fantasy VII. This is the end. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you in Shovel Knight, and I'll see you in Zelda. And anything else I play for you guys. Have a good one.